What if I told you the difference between success and failure isn't about intensity on the rebounder, but about your consistency and showing up? Today, I'm going to give you some insight into my personal health journey by sharing some insights I've gathered from my 6 body scans. These are where I'm getting medical grade reports that reveal information about what is changing in my body. The way I'm not just stepping on a scale tracking weight, I'm actually getting insights from within myself, within my body, to know what's happening. And this allows me to temper my mind, to control my thoughts, because now I can be a scientist and have real data to point the way. So let me walk you through what these scans have revealed. From May to July, my weight has followed an interesting pattern. We'll call it interesting because I don't want to call it frustrating. It's interesting in that at first I saw a pretty big increase. I went up 10 pounds within 1 month. 4 weeks. And then I saw a steady decrease and I'm so happy to report I've released those 10 pounds. So here I am almost at my 90-day mark of rebounding, and I have come back down in my weight to almost where I started at before. I'm actually a little less than my starting weight. But there are great things to report that have improved since then. When I look at these body scans, I can see exactly how my body has responded to my workout routine. And where I started in May to where I ended up higher 10 pounds later in June to where I've come back down now in July, it's really been quite the transformation because my body fat percentage has improved, not as much as I would have liked, but it is going in the right direction. And that's progress as well. And although these changes might seem small in the big scheme of things, they do represent that my fat is being replaced with lean tissue. My metabolism has also held strong. This means that my body's engine is running efficiently. It's burning fat while preserving muscle. And I just have to pause here and share that this is a transformation in and of itself because for a long time I kept saying my body doesn't want to lose weight. Well, now I have the scientific evidence to prove that it does. And that is exactly what I want. I want the evidence. I want the understanding of how my body is working so I can work with it. So it doesn't take an extreme diet. It doesn't take a punishing workout. It just takes showing up day after day with gentle, intentional movements here on the Rebounder. This is what I'm doing. This is the primary core basis of my workout is right here on the Rebounder. I don't think I get very much transformation just from walking my dog. It's fun, it's relaxing, but that's not where my core is. And then I do go to the gym to lift weights, but I was not losing weight before just lifting weights. The weight change is happening because of the Rebounder. And this journey reminds me of a navigation system. You've got to establish a core belief that you can lose weight, that you can do this, that you can bounce, that you can change your body. Whatever it is that you want to believe about yourself, you really have to set that like you would set the address in a GPS. That is your destination that you are committed to reaching. And how you get there, that doesn't matter as much. Maybe it takes you a little bit longer. Maybe you make a few extra turns than somebody else might. That's okay. It's kind of like the difference between using your app on your phone in 2025 to be able to navigate and to get there rather quickly, seamlessly, and effortlessly, like you just plug it in once and away it goes, versus how we had to do before we had smartphones. When even before the days of MapQuest, like we would have written directions. I had a white envelope that I kept in my glove box for years, and it had handwritten directions that I had written down in a restaurant while I was talking to somebody who literally gave me from memory, like turn here at this gas station and there's a porta potty hanging across the street from this gas station. Like legit, that was a real thing. And I'm so glad for years and years they never took down that hanging porta potty. But that was my landmark. He didn't remember the name of the road. I didn't even know the name of the road. But that being said, sometimes it might take a little bit while to get there because the directions aren't as clear or as accurate as the app saying turn now in 300 feet. And sometimes you might miss a turn, you might have to backtrack, you might have to reset, just like me gaining 10 pounds, but staying the course. And it was slower. I had to wait to see those 10 pounds come back off. But now I am on the right track to keep making progress. And this is what I want to stress to you, that slow and steady, friend, gentle rebounding, it does work. Because the rebounder with the resistance that you are creating in each and every bounce is doing so much good for your body. I'm so excited to continue this journey with you. It's been a delight to encourage you and to stay with you in this process. Happy bouncing, friend, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.